So something that I've noticed quite a bit, so much so that I'm going to make a video to mention it. Data is king, period. But we're not making data informed decisions. I see this at the corporate level, the big businesses, Inc. 5000, Fortune 500. But what I'm noticing is that a lot of businesses get data, get strategic report, but then they don't actually act on those strategic reports. They don't use it to help them in their budgeting process. They don't use it to help them in their financial forecasting. They don't use those data-informed metrics to make decisions based on that. And it's very surprising sometimes and shocking. Businesses spend a lot of money to work with consultants. Housing data and getting data is expensive. And so if you're not utilizing it to make decisions, it's a waste. It's just sitting there and just rotting in the fridge. I think it's so important that when you're working with an advisor, you always push for a strategic report. One thing that I provide all of my corporate vendors, my institutional partners, every time I do a service for them, we always give a strategic report. If we're doing year-long programming, we give quarter reports. We're not just giving it to them to just give, but we're also using it for us to update live in real time to make the programming better and to even mention to leadership strategic tweaks that we think might be beneficial. And honestly, to make it better for them from a budget perspective and a results-driven perspective. That's what shifts you from just being a vendor to being an actual long-term partner. You're thinking strategically. You're thinking about how to make it better, genuinely, not just for them, but also for you. Also, when we're looking at that data, it also helps us make our services better in other areas of our business. And when we start to see a demand in this area, maybe we'll make a product based off of that. Maybe we will tweak our product to refine it because we're seeing confusion here, but clarity here. Use the data is the point. Use the data.